Hey everybody, there's a confusion going on with these stock pipes and about how loud they can be. But there's just a couple things you can do. Just the straw tube on the bottom of your cap, okay? Cut it off. Take a grinder, whatever you can do. Cut it off to that. And then put it back on the muffler. Okay? So basically you would stick this cap back on with the tube gone. This will give you a deep throatier sound. It's not as loud, but it does increase your power. I had a big power gain, probably about a couple extra miles an hour. It was like 3 or 4 miles an hour faster, not by much, give or take, but it was a lot quieter. It had a little bit more power to it. I lost a tiny bit of torque, but it wasn't very much. But yeah, chop that tube off and put the cap back on. You can run it without, but I want to show you something cool. This is a Chinese pipe. Okay, see all that crap in there? This one came off my old Huffy 3.0. Look at the difference, guys. This one's actually got a lot more power to it than the Chinese model. Look at that. Also, I would give you to show you something that's funny. Ian was the guy that my friend that got this motor off of Craigslist. We got a hold of him and got a hold of Craigslist about it. And that guy, it has to refund his money back. Really pissed at him. How sad is that, guys? I mean, it's got a zero rod in him, it's great, but he sold him a destroyed motor, basically. He got like a couple miles down the street and it exploded. So it locked up. So, but Craigslist is contacted the owner that he got it from, and they were forcing him to refund all the money within 48 hours. So my buddy got lucky, so we're going to put the motor back together and take it back to him with the bike. But look at this, I mean, come on. The bolts. They're stripped, they were that way when I tried taking them off. And they weren't even the right nuts on there. I mean, it was sad. But that's what happens when people buy stuff and they don't know what they're getting into, they don't know anything about the product, and they didn't ask for help or anything. If you're going to buy a used motorized bike, take your time, look it over, have somebody help you, take it to a motorcycle shop, and have them look it over inside and out with the cylinders and everything. Just don't go buy a motorized bike and they tell you that there's nothing wrong with it. It runs great. I mean, look at this, guys. Is that ridiculous? This is off that motor. I mean, he got shafted. He paid like he told me it was like $350 for a huffy lusso 18 model, and he got basically a shit engine. It was falling apart. Guy rigged it and got it to run, and then sold it to him. But we got a hold of Craigslist, and so they're making him return the money to him within 48 hours, or they will go after him. But if not, Craigslist will back him up and return the money to the customer, which is awesome. Go Craigslist, thank you. I mean, how sad is that, guys? So if you're interested and you're looking to buy a motorized bike used, and you don't know much about it, contact a motorcycle shop or something, or a bike shop, some kind of engine shop, and have them look it over for you before you buy it. Otherwise, you could wind up with something like this. And he got lucky that I told him to contact Craigslist by email, and they responded back and said they would take care of it immediately, because it was basically a lemon deal. The guy was making a quick buck. He said the engine only had a couple hundred miles on it, which is BS. But yeah, cut that tube off, put the cap back on, and you'll actually get a little bit power increase, and it does quiet up the motor a lot. I mean, it has a deep throat, like a deep sound, with a little bit of a rumble to it. It's not as loud as poppy. So I thought I'd share this with you, with these tips. You guys have a great weekend.